Greetings, everyone. This is Dayhawk bringing to you episode 17 of Shaman King 2021. So it starts off where we left off last episode, which is episode 16. And if you remember, it was the final showdown between Boris and Ryu. And the episode cuts into Ryu's origin story, which I'm not going to do here because I already done it in a past video. The only thing I can discuss is the major differences from the original, and the difference is that Mikihisa doesn't vouch for Ryu like he did in 01. And Tokugaru shows up and talks to Ryu that, the grudge he had with Amidamaru and being inside Yo's body changed him, and he doesn't know what to do. He's literally a lost spirit at this point, where Ryu takes him in and declares that you're gonna be my guardian spirit from now on. And in this version, Tokugaru humbly accepts to the point where you can see him in tears, compared to 01, where he's like, nah, not interested. I want to go to heaven or hell, whatever, wherever I go. But let's see what else is different. Then Yome takes him in, obviously, and he tells him to go to the mountain as usual. He leaves one of his ghosts behind to be like an overseer in case Ryu tends to cheat, which it didn't happen in 01. And one major difference is that there's no flood, because if you remember in 01, he stopped a flood from flooding the fields. In this version, there's no flood. Then it goes back to the present day, where Ryu defeats Boris, and Yo wants answers from Boris, and he approaches Boris, and Boris all of a sudden feels the compassion from Yo, and I think he was about to give him the answers that he seeks, but unfortunately he was killed by none other than the leader of the X-Laws, Marco. So in this episode, the X-Laws finally makes their official appearance. And as cool as the X-Files the X-Laws are in the pursuit of good and justice, their methods are horrible. Because if you remember back in 01, and also in the manga, they are a group of people who Hal has hurt them terribly, and they are united under their true leader, the Iron Maiden. She hasn't made an appearance just yet, but Marco is, you could say, the second in command of the X-Laws. And so the X-Laws, well, Marco kills Boris, and it it left Yo with a bad taste of his mouth, because he is the type of hero that no matter you're good, evil, like, he doesn't believe in killing. He wants to help people, and he doesn't believe in killing because it's just, why bring more death, you know, that sort of thing. And so the X-Laws and Yo's team go together into the secret passage that leads into Patch Village, and they were having these talks, and Marco introduces each of the members of the X-Laws, and states that they are from, you can, like, they're everywhere from around the world, and all to, spread justice and good, and destroy all evil, mainly Hao and his followers. And again, you see Yo, like, I understand, and it's a good approach. Your intentions are noble, but your methods are, it's just horrible. And it was proven again when they encountered the three members of Hao. Because if you remember from the last episode, while Boris was fighting Ryu, the other three followers decided, like, this is not our problem, we need to go, and they finally caught up with each other. Then the next thing you know, after a brief talk, Bill tries to attack Marco, and all the members of the X-Laws unleashes their spirits, and they pretty much destroys Bill, and you could see him unconscious and stunned. And just when Marco was about to give the killing blow, Yo steps up and tries to stop Marco from killing him. And if I can remember, let me see from my notes. Yo said something that triggered Marco, and what I could remember, if I could remember, oh yeah, why do you, like, ask, why do you kill people? Because killing people, just because you don't agree, don't have the same beliefs as you do, doesn't give you the right to kill. You're no different than Hao. That's those were the words that made Marco go crazy. And they had a brief duel to the point where Yo's sword gets broken, and Marco and the rest of the X-Laws leave. And there's a funny moment afterwards between Yo and the others. And then at the very end of the episode, Anna and Manta and the rest finally arrives at Mesa Grande. No, Mesa Verde, sorry. Mesa Verde, which is in Spanish, which, if you translate it into English, means green table. Yeah, they arrive at green table. As they are about to go inside the town, there are approached they're approached by Hal, saying like, "Do you need help finding the way to Patch Village?" And they turn around and they see Hal, and that's the end of the episode. Mind you, I forgot to mention Lyserg. Lyserg approves of the X-Law's methods because he and the X-Laws have the same goal, to get the revenge on Hal. And when they were walking and talking, Lyserg admittedly says, they're a cool bunch. Their methods, I approve their methods, and admits that they're a strong bunch. So already the seeds are already planted for Lyserg to defect and join the X-Laws. It's already starting to give roots, and then maybe I wouldn't be surprised that next week or the week after, that's when Lyserg decides to join the X-Laws. And this episode, I enjoyed it. It wasn't that bad. At least I'm happy that the X-Laws finally made an appearance. The only team that needs to show up are the Lily Five. The Lily Five need to make an appearance. They already made their appearance in 01 already, which, with that last episode of 01, that was really hilarious. If you haven't checked my review / recap on that, I recommend you do. You're gonna have a laugh. This is a short recap because they added the Ryu origin story, which I already done for 01, so there's no need for me to repeat it here. It's sad that Boris was gone, because I feel that he would have fess up and tells okay, this is how blah 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 blah. And I get the feeling that he was about to have a change of heart, you might say. Yo has this special power that whoever encounters Yo ends up, changing for the better. And when you're a villain and you end up getting defeated by Yo, along the way you end up changing because of this boy. Because look what happened with Ryu, look what happened with Ren. Look what happened with Lyserg. I know he's not a villain, but he was hell-bent of trying to find people who can help him defeat Hal, but what ended up happening was he got a punch in the face and make him realize that your approach is so wrong, but I'm willing to have you part of my team. He has this ability that makes people change, and they want to hang out with him, and you see it right before your eyes, and it's very cool to have in real life. But I don't think anybody has that ability to do that. I could be wrong, but But yeah, that's it. There's nothing much to say. I mean, the ex-laws came, and Anna has has arrived in America, but she stopped by house. So next week is gonna be interesting. All right then. Thank you all for listening, and I will see you in the next episode. All right. Take care. It's really hot, and it's really hot here in my realm. So, ugh, I hate hot. Johnny.